Welcome back, guys. It's me, Mr. Frederick, once again. And today, we're going to be talking about balancing equations in chemistry. All right. Especially for those who are, if you feel that you've been trying to balance equations and it's been frustrating, it's been confusing, then you're in the right place. Okay. So I'm going to show you in a simple way what goes through my mind when I start doing these problems. Okay, so without further delay, let's begin. So here we have reactants on the left side and a product on the right side. So the focus here is on Si, silicon, chlorine, hydrogen, and oxygen. Okay, so we need to have the same equal number on both sides using the coefficients and numbers. So here I have, let me write this down. I'll have one silicon over here. I got 4 chlorine over here. I got 2 hydrogens over here and 1 oxygen. Okay. On the right side, 1 silicon, 2 oxygens, 1 hydrogen, and 1 chlorine. So right away, I see what I'm missing. On this side, I have 4 chlorine, and on that side, I have only 1. Okay, I have 2 hydrogens. I got 1 over here. So let me give you the biggest first. So I have 4 chlorine over here, so I need to have 4 chlorine in the end. So I'm gonna put 4 here in front. This distributes as well. So it's not only 4 chlorine here, but it's gonna be 4 hydrogens over here. So this 4 now is more than here. So for me to do better and to increase that, I'm gonna put 2 over here as well, because I want 4 hydrogens now. Okay, so now I have 4 hydrogens thanks to putting this 2 in front, but I also makes this oxygen 2 as well. Okay, so when I see now when I see it, it looks like it's balanced now. So I'm gonna check silicon, okay, 1 each, good. Chlorine, there's 4 here. Chlorine, there's 4 here. Good. Let's try hydrogen. Hydrogen is 4. Hydrogen is 4. All right. And oxygen, 2 each. So to complete this, I'll just put 1 in front of the each here, indicating that only is 1 there. So that's how I'll solve the first one. Okay. All right. Now the second one. I have another one for us to do together. So let's write them down. So we have phosphorus. So we just have phosphorus 1. We have 5 chlorine. We have 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen on the left. Now on the right, we have 3 hydrogen. We have actually 4 hydrogens here. We have 1 potassium. We got 4 oxygen and just 1 chlorine. Okay, so right away I see that we have 5 chlorine over here. So since we have 5 chlorine on this side, I need 5 over here. So I'm going to put 5 over here. So this turns it to 5, but this also makes it 5 extra hydrogen over here. So 5 plus 3, that is 8. So that's going to give us 8 hydrogens now. So I'm changing that from 5 to 8. Okay. So since I have, so now the chlorines are balanced, but the oxygen and the hydrogen isn't so far. So I have 8 hydrogens here. So I need to balance and put this to get to 8. So to get this to 8, since 2, I need to times that by 4. So I'm gonna put 4 in front of here. So I could get 8 hydrogens here. So that's why I marked it 8 here. So now I got 8. But this also gives me 4 oxygens as well. So now when I check out the whole thing, it looks balanced now. So let's circle them. Phosphorus is 1, good. Chlorine 5, good. 8 hydrogens, and 4 oxygen, 4 oxygen. So it's good. So I just need to put a 1 in front of these to indicate that it's just the same one. Okay, so that's how you balance that second one. Now let's go to a third one. It's a bit more trickier, but they do come. Okay, so now you have this one, 2 reactants, and it gives you one big type of product and with a parentheses. So how will you do that? All right, so I think that's, so let's write them down bit by bit. You got 1 calcium. You apparently have together 11 oxygen and 4 phosphorus. And here you have 3 calcium, and with this parenthesis and 2. So with this parenthesis here, with a 2 and an outside, this means that whatever's inside, you just pretty much double it. For example, so P is actually 2P phosphorus. O4, 4 times 2, that's 8 oxygens. Okay, so now right away we see what is missing and what do we need to balance that out. So I have 3 calcium here, and I got 1 over here. Okay, so I have 11 oxygen, and I got 8 oxygen over here. I got 4 phosphorus and only 2 here. So what is the first thing that comes to mind when I want to do this is I want to increase, I need to get this oxygen up. Okay, so I need to also increase the oxygen I have here. All right, so that this could be balanced with this. So to increase the oxygen here to there, what I do is for the product, let's try it even more simpler. Okay, so the phosphorus is 4, okay, in this side. So I want to increase this to 4. So to increase this to 4, I need to put a 2 here, okay, so that this phosphorus now turns into 4, okay. So let's start it that way, okay. So I know that this 2 affects everything else. So that means that this calcium now is not just 3, but it's 3 times 2. So 3 times 2, that gives us 6. Trying to get that here. Yes, 6. Good. So I'm going to turn that to 6 here. So now it's 6. So now I have 6 calcium here. So, okay, 6 calcium we have here because the 2 times 3 gives us 6. Now the oxygen now. So 2 times 4 is 8. And then you times that 8 by 2, that turns that to 16 oxygens over here now on this side. 16 oxygen, yes, this one here, yes. So I'm gonna, so 16 oxygen, write that there. Okay, so now we have 16 oxygen. So I need to balance this out over here. The potassium's fine. Here the oxygen's good, 10. So I'll leave that alone. I need to increase here though. So since I have 6 calcium, I need to put 6 over here. So by putting the 6 calcium over here, this turns this calcium to 6, which matches that, but it also gives 6 more oxygen here. So it's actually 10 plus 6. So we change that up so that it'd be clearer. Okay, so you can see it clearly. So you have 6 over here plus the oxygen 10 from above. When you add that together, that gives us 16. So we got 6 calcium, 16 oxygen, and 4 phosphorus. So when we match it, 6 calcium good, 16 oxygen good, and then we have 4 phosphorus and 4 phosphorus there. Very good. So now that is balanced, 6, 1, and 2. All right, guys, this was one of the challenging ones, but do not be afraid. Take it one step at a time, okay? That is it for today. This is Mr. Frederick, and I'm out.